What's going on, guys? Greek Freak here, and in this video we're going to be talking about two main stories here. Now, the first one, which is going to lead to the other one, is that Monty Williams has been hired as the head coach for the Phoenix Suns. And whenever we really think about this, we know the fact that the Lakers were pursuing Monty Williams and were interviewing multiple head coaches as far as what's going to happen, but this is really going to break down who do I think is going to go to. But first, we're going to talk about the Phoenix Suns and, of course, their requirement of Monty Williams and why he maybe wanted to go there. Now, of course, Monty Williams, I feel like, is a pretty good coach as far as his last route going with the Pelicans before the tragedy that happened with his wife. So whenever we really do think about this, I think the fact that he's been able to pursue things, he's been able to make the Pelicans make it to the playoffs, and has been able to do a lot of things. Now, of course, I think the Lakers wanted to pursue him for multiple reasons whenever it came to their side, which was the fact that he formerly coached Anthony Davis, and the fact that he's a coach that does end up playing, he plays with the players, things like that, which is very much a respectful thing from the other players, and you really do want respect from your head coach whenever it comes to something like that, especially when you're talking about veteran players that will be playing on the Los Angeles Lakers when it comes to that. Now, of course, with the younger players, it's going to be basically the same thing. They're going to still have that respect for them, know that. Now, of course, Phoenix being a place that is known for destroying coaches as they've went through 5 in the last 4 years, it is very much a very strange thing to see that somebody like Monty Williams would choose the Phoenix Suns over the Los Angeles Lakers. But whenever we think about it, like I mentioned, I think the fact that Phoenix Suns are going to be most likely the most interesting team next year as far as story-wise whenever it comes to these players. Like I mentioned, they do have all that young talent. They will be getting a very high top pick, and that's going to be very interesting. Like I said, they could even go for a trade and end up with what I could consider a pretty good, interesting 4 players if they do things right. But no matter what, are going to have at least 3 good players. So I think that for the Phoenix Suns, I think this is a good pickup for them. Having a good coach, this is probably their best coach as far as out of the last few. So I think the fact that this one will be something that they'll stick around with for a little bit and let him work his system. Now, of course, the competition was between basically 2 people with the Los Angeles Lakers at this time, and with Monty Williams not making it to there, it's looking like Tyronn Lue will be the head coach. And many people feared the fact that this would actually happen because of the rumors that this would deter people from going to the Los Angeles Lakers. Now, whenever we think about somebody like Tyronn Lue, I'm not really a fan of him as far as a head coach. I think the fact that he's really liked by LeBron just due to the fact that it's just a player that he knows has played, so therefore he gets the respect there. But other than that, I just think the fact that he lets them sort of play their own style of basketball, and I think that's what LeBron favors to do, is to be able to have more control over the offense. Now, Tyronn Lue is now going to be favored for this head coaching position. Of course, has not yet been completely confirmed for it, and maybe there's some other person out there, but it's really looking like it's going to be Tyronn Lue being the next head coach of the Los Angeles Lakers. So whenever we think about something like this, like I mentioned before, a former player, so that is sort of one of the main benefits of having a player like that, having a coach like that, is somebody who's been able to be there in those situations, playing at the highest level in the NBA Finals and being a play champion as a player. Now, of course, the other one being the fact that he does have the respect of somebody like LeBron James, who is going to be basically the leader of this Los Angeles Lakers team. And we're going to have to see if this is going to affect as far as free agency going over there. Now, obviously, we know the main stigma that's going to be going out with this type of signing if Tyronn Lue does end up being the head coach, which is LeBron in control of this franchise? And does somebody really want to be involved in something like that if that is the case? So whenever we think about something like that, it's very simple that I think the fact that this could be a big move as far as this going. I thought that Monty Williams was going to be a better head coach position for this, but of course, him going to the Phoenix Suns very much limits down to the Los Angeles Lakers going for this head coach, which another thing is definitely for sure, because they are picking a head coach before they pick a president of basketball operations, which is very unlike most teams to do, considering they like their management to pick their entire staff rather than the staff being there and having the same situation that Magic Johnson was in. But guys, tell me what your guys' thoughts are on this. Do you think the fact this was a good move for the Lakers or the Suns or both? And tell me what you think in the comments below. And if you guys enjoyed this video, make sure that you guys leave a like and subscribe to become part of the Greek Army today. And as always, this is Sparta.